A fascinating last semi-final coming up on this penultimate day of play in Lagos, the WTT contender event in Nigeria.周启豪of the People's Republic of China meets Jonathan Groth of Denmark. The 22-year-old Vince takes a player who has been in the top 20. That was back in 2018 when he rose all the way up to 15th in the world. They've had fascinating and, it has to be said, quite contrasting routes to get to this stage of the competition. For周启豪, he beat João Monteiro from Portugal, 11-3, 11-8, 11-6 in round one. In the second round, Benedikt Duda of Germany, 11-9, 11-5, 9-11, 11-9. So quite a tough match. In the quarter-final stage, he made his way past another German, Patrick Franziska. That 11-9, 9-11, 11-8, 12-10. So he's not yet gone to a decider, but two of the three victories have been very tight on a game-by-game basis. When you look at Jonathan Groth, in his first round match, he beat Kang Dong-soo 11-2, 3-11, 11-7, 11-7. Then Yuen Lid-sen 10-12, 11-8, 4-11, 11-9, 11-6. At his quarter-final against Sun Wen, 9-11, 13-11, 6-11, 14-12, 14-12. So if Joe's route has been complicated, Groth's has been excruciating, but glorious entertainment. All that brings us to this semi-final match. Groth is meeting Joe for the fourth time, having never beaten him. But all of the previous meetings were at the most recent June 2019 or before. It rather uncomfortably reads 12-2 in total games to Joe. But there's no substitute for the form that Groth has been in this tournament. So you just never know. Coming up right after this, we have the mixed doubles final. Pairs from the Republic of Korea and the People's Republic of China will meet. We'll see Jang Woo-jin and Jeon Ji-hee square off against Shang Peng and Liu Wei-shan. So I do hope you'll be able to stay with us for these last couple of matches on what's been a packed and very interesting day on table one. Nearly, he made that work, Jonathan Groth, and that would have been one of the remarkable saves of the day. Just put a little too much power on the ball. of this meet, Dmitry Ovcharov, in tomorrow's final. We could have two medalists from the European Games of 2019 contesting tomorrow's final. Groth was the singles runner-up. And the next European Games, with table tennis as part of their programme, get underway in just a matter of a few days' time in a combination of Krakow and Małopolska in Poland. Judgment has largely been good so far, Joel, but he did rather overplay that. Oh, wonderful reversal of that rally. He finally got the chance to put it away with the forehand. Boy, did he capitalise. Excellent shot from Zhou Qihao. Little shake of the head from self-critical Zhou. But he's played really well so far. All too quickly, he finds himself in a position of real advantage. Lovely low diagonal shot. 5 game points. Too much power, too much pace. Zhou takes the first, 11-7. It was the shot before that was the reason for his winning that point. Forced Groth very much out of position. And a very good opening game from the world number 35. into game number 2 in this semi-final of the men's singles competition at the WTT Contender in Lagos. The setting is the Sir Molade Okoye Thomas Indoor Sports Hall. And if you've just joined for these semi-finals, welcome, great to have you here. And if you've been with us right the way through the day, extra thanks to you for your long companionship over hours and hours of very entertaining table tennis. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope you'll be back tomorrow for 4 of the 5 finals, with 1 to come right after this match. And anything you've missed you can find on the WTT YouTube channel, youtube.com/World Table Tennis. He's very experienced, Groves. 30-year-old, has competed at the Olympics. Particularly good doubles record at continental level. Full colours at the European Championships. The title won in 2016. Silver medal 6 years before that. Bronze medal 2 years after winning the title. And a men's team bronze from a couple of years ago too. It was a nice change of direction. He's finding it tough going out there, the Dane. It was absolutely scintillating, his quarter-final win. When you think those last 2 games, won 14-12, 14-12. The psychological pressure you've got to be able to handle if you're going to turn around a match from 2-1 down and to take games at that margin, because you're always at that stage just a moment or 2 away from exiting the tournament. And he just wouldn't be beaten. Sometimes, though, if a player has a massive win to get to something like the semi-final or even the final, then there can be something of a psychologically spent force. I don't think that is the case with Grod here, though. He's looking really competitive in the second game, which is a great accomplishment considering how hard he's had to work today. That was brilliantly played. Found the angle. You could see him winding up for this. Switch to the forehand side. Cheerio. From close range, that was a winnable point for the Dane. reflex. Zhou Qihao, this one seemed to be away. He stretched. All he had to do once he made contact was steer it back, which he did expertly. But the reflex play from the 26-year-old was tremendous. And then after that, he overworks the angle to his evident irritation. He had success at feeder level in singles competition last year, Zhou Qihao, winning in Bulgaria in September. It would be a terrific accomplishment if he can get into the final at a level above. He now has 3 game points. Pressure time here for Grod. What an excellent piece of defensive work from the 30-year-old. Didn't stay defending for longer than he needed to. Worked aggressively to get back into the rally. Still 2 game points remain. How's he kept this going? Dear, oh dear. Grod had time to unwrap and eat his sandwiches with the flight of that ball. Still, though, a game point for Zhou. And he saved it again. Brilliant from Jonathan Grod. From 10-7 down, parity in this second game. Now can he do this tricky bit, which is to engineer a game point of his own? Oh, not like that. Didn't have a chance. Brilliant delivery that from Zhou. Having saved 3 game points, Grod finds himself immediately facing a 4th. Oh, it clips the net and goes over. 11 all. Frustration for Zhou because he might let this slip. He's had his chances. Zhou Qihao. Now, can his opponent take his? No. All. We've had some long games today, the most extreme being on this table, 19-17. Grote's had his fair share of long games, including in the quarter-final. He won 2 games, 14-12, crucial games, 14-12, to turn everything around and to win the match. Can he take this one, 14-12? That seems to be his lucky score today. Jonathan Grote, despite facing 3 game points, has kept his hopes very much alive. He's levelled the match, 14-12.